Hello everyone, and welcome back. I have returned after another week of being in service in the military, and well, it's been a while longer than usually between streams, because I didn't forget to stream yesterday, but I didn't stream on purpose, kind of, yesterday. I mean, I initially planned on streaming, but I didn't. Because I was playing Minecraft with the boys, the Bünzlis, at least some of them. And do I have WinKey lock on or something? Oh no, I definitely do not. So anyway, that is kind of what happened. So this is why I'm streaming today throughout the day. A very nice day to be streaming. It's like, I don't know. Ah yes, 26 degrees outside. Slightly cloudy, but otherwise pretty damn warm. So yeah. I will probably update the server, by the way, to the newest full version of Minecraft until the next time that I stream. If I get to that, kind of comes down to when I have, if I have time next weekend. But that doesn't really take much time. Yesterday, I'm so locked in on making servers already that I managed to create a new Minecraft server in about like 5 minutes, or maybe 10. It has its advantages, creating Minecraft servers, when you can just copy config files between them. Which is basically what I'm doing. Also, a rare event, I am drinking a Sprite. I still have my signature water as well, but like more than half empty can of Sprite. Now, the fact that I'm streaming at such a time throughout the day might also be rather surprising. It is currently 1:45 for me, which is relatively early. I don't know if I've ever streamed at this time throughout the day, at least not in the last like 2 years. So this is a pretty crazy event. I would have actually done this yesterday. I wanted to initially start streaming already like at 5 or 6 in the evening, but because the others wanted to play Minecraft together, I was like, no, that's not worth it. Streaming for like 2 hours, like I usually would, but way earlier, and then streaming again today, that makes no sense. Or streaming only those 2 hours would have also been stupid, because I did want to make that longer stream today, or this weekend. So that is exactly what we are going to be doing. Yay. I really need to I don't know, my headset, you know. So what the hell? What the helly? This is not good. Huh. I should also download new shaders. Maybe I will do that during today's stream, because that's like a relatively quick thing to do. Also, let me quickly see if there's any foreground apps like Spotify that are using an unnecessary amount of CPU. Nah. No, Spotify is barely even up there. Good. Also, I initially wanted to actually edit some challenge videos today, which is probably not going to happen. Sadly, because I was thinking yesterday, you know, easy clap, I can just like, oh, hello there. I could just like stream for a relatively long time, and then the day I'm not streaming, I can like, I don't know, edit for like a few hours. But I don't know what happened with the day yesterday, because I somehow did not get any time to stream. Where is the other llama? Yeah, because I barely got any time to do anything other than, you know, doing the stuff I always have to do on the weekends, which usually my parents kind of do some of that at least, but that doesn't take much time. I mean, I just had to throw stuff in the washing machine. That's literally the most productive thing I did yesterday. I played some VR and went and rode on my motorcycle for like 1.5 hours maybe to get something to eat. I mean, I did that on purpose. I could have gotten that stuff to eat in like 20 minutes max. But that's not what I'm on about right now. The weird thing was that it took me so absurdly much time to like, I don't know, do nothing. I watched like 2 or 3 YouTube videos. Most of those while eating. And you know, I ate lunch at like 12:30 maybe. Watched a video, then it was maybe 1 or so. And then at like 12:30 I played some VR for like an hour. And then for some reason it was pretty much immediately already evening. What happened in between that time? I have no idea.
Blah 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 blue 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 hash 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 to
So
Clivio. What's up? Why no stream yesterday? Da did do.
Because I was playing Minecraft. The grind is real. Let me just put all this useless stuff in there. I was playing Minecraft with other people. We almost managed to get into the end and finish the game in one sitting, but for some stupid ass reason, the luck with the ender eyes was so bad that we lost one eye too much, even though we were like literally 200 blocks away from the stronghold when we started throwing eyes, which is kind of embarrassing almost. Anyway, we were missing one eye, so we gave up. And it was like, I don't know, midnight. I initially planned on streaming earlier yesterday, but now I'm streaming today for a few hours. Not the usual 1.5 to 2 hours. Maybe like 4, 5. Maybe not 5, but like 4 hours should be fine. I wanted to actually also find something out, but I can't really seem to get a good angle at this. Okay, now I got a pretty good angle. No, my keybinds have reset. Alright, so what the plan is basically, I've seen something very cool on the internet, which is what usually happens between streams, and I want to make a massive ass hole into this mountain in its approximate center, or potentially a bit off center, like somewhere around here maybe. Oh shit. In order to make a like somewhat partially underground village, because I've seen something that is like more in like a, I don't know, looks more like temple-ish, which is not necessarily what I'm going for, but the setting could still work very well. So I was thinking and planning on laying out some sort of foundation for exactly that. I should also get this mended for that case. But I also need like blocks to in order to lay this out, which is probably going to be the classic netherrack, which I definitely need more of. But there is, in fact, a lot of netherrack in here. That might be enough, I have no idea. The problem also is we need that pixel circle generator thing, because this is going to be a massive circle that I will have to dig out. I know the last time I dug out something this big was in like 2021 or so, on the first server that I live streamed. In one of my first ever live streams, actually. Now, I know this might be considered cheating, but I'm quickly going spectator. You can all see that I'm not actually spectating anything bad, like finding, I don't know, stuff. But I need to find a good spot to start digging this massive hole. And I have no idea if I want to do that in the center, like the center, or further over to this side. Sadly, do not have a crosshair. Wait, let me go down a bit. This side of the mountain is relatively low. So this could be like this could be actually left exactly as is. I think this actually should stay. I think we can let that stay. Because I don't necessarily want to dig out here, because that's where the ominous ball of stone is. That tree as well, a very, very interesting tree. Because it has naturally spawning snow, and it is very interestingly placed in relation to the ball of stone, which Lampus and I have thought about adding a second one of. To complete the thing with ball of stone, tree, and then ball of stone, if you know what I'm saying. Kind of as a monument. But that also means, wait, didn't one of someone live in one of those caves? I don't think in this one, but in this one. Isn't this where Lampus used to live? There's still this one bed in here. I didn't even know. So we're most likely going to use this, the dark oak forest part of the mountain. The relatively tall part of it. Like somewhere around. I need to find a good point to make the center. We most likely need to slightly flatten this anyway. But I don't want to go too far over to the right, because that's where other people live, as we know. So we have this very nice cliffside. Then we have this. And I might want this to be like the somewhat like maybe either make it look like a purposeful entrance to the inner, to this cone-shaped cylinder type thing that we're gonna dig out. Either that, or we make it just like broken, like a broken outer ring, or an arch, or I don't know, something. I think we're gonna actually start the center of this in the... I quickly draw out a circle here with my hand, which you obviously can't see. We'd cross this, that one mountain. I think we're gonna actually use... Wait, this mountain goes down pretty harshly. Over here, yes. I think we're gonna use somewhere in between these two mushrooms that are in the center of my screen as the center of the circle that we're gonna dig out. It's gonna be a very big circle. So I don't want to stray too far over to this side, because this is where the mountain gets quite low quite quickly. We're probably just gonna use this brown mushroom, because this side actually makes a lot of sense to do this. Like, if you see this mountain here, it almost looks like there's part of it that broke away or something. I think we can do a lot with this bottom piece here. So we're gonna use the the center of the brown mushroom as the center of our circle. Right here, wherever the center of that mushroom is. Right here. This is gonna be the center of our circle. So now I need to kind of find out how big we want to make this circle, because it needs to be quite big. Also because we have a center, like a single center, I'm most likely going to make this circle an uneven number of blocks wide. I mean, we need to stop at some point. So if I... Whoopsie, that's not the F keys. If we quickly fly up again. We also have to take into account that the circle is going to be smaller at the bottom. I want this to start relatively large and then get smaller as we go further down. So currently this circle would span only to about the end of the biome, which is where the leftmost red mushroom is. A bit further maybe. No, about there actually. Is where the circle would stop. And considering that the mountain actually already gets... Yeah, no. You know, I don't want to overdo this, which is relatively difficult, kind of. We're just gonna go to the next, like, nice number. Ooh, that was a bit close. Good. What coordinates do we have here? We have coordinates. Which coordinate are we even moving in? This one. We're at 37. And here we're at 0. So that is 37 blocks. This is 37 blocks. I don't know if the circle generator needs a radius. I don't know. That's the one. Alright, if we have 37 blocks plus 1 plus 37, let me quickly calculate that. I don't know if it even makes sense. That's 78 blocks. What did I no. That's 75 blocks. I think that could work. 75 blocks. Brother, can I see this in like a desktop website format? Oh my god, this is huge. That's what she said. This circle is absolutely massive. .3 stacks of blocks is what we need. So this isn't even enough blocks. So this should be 37 blocks. It is in fact exactly 37 blocks, which is perfect. So in order to build the circle, which by the way I don't know if it even makes sense to build the circle up here already. It really actually kind of doesn't. How are we going to go about this? There's just a lot of trees. There is always the option of building the circle below, like on the ground, directly on the ground, literally where I have to dig, not where it is where I can build the entire circle, but like, oh my god. Like the lowest most point. I actually need more blocks as well. This is about as many blocks as we need just for the circle. Now, I'm probably going to build like a cross before I build the circle. Right. $37. So we're pretty much right before the mountain gets smaller again, which is pretty good. This is pretty nice. This side is not gonna be very fun. Apparently this one neither. One, two, three, 5, 6. Wait, no, I lost track. $17, $18. 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 6, 7. Pretty good. It's still quite enough space to add some stuff to. Maybe I'm going to have to expand it, who knows. But it's probably good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just letting that do burn. Rest in peace. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So we're moving quite a bit of mountain here. Good. And now we just remove probably every tree that is inside of this perimeter. Which my axe is definitely not going to handle. I don't even know how many we're gonna use. Great. There is a lot of trees here. There isn't actually just a lot of trees here, there's also a lot of mushrooms here. The big old red ones. Alright. There's way too many trees, man. Holy crap. Also, I don't want to do this, but you could probably like calculate how long this would take to dig out. For my sanity's reason, I will not do that. Not for sanity reasons as of the calculations, but because of the results. Because those numbers, I don't know, I think they'd be very scary. Alright, now it's getting dark. Funny. Click too early. God damn it. Alright. I could also technically mine with shaders on. Wouldn't be a big problem, to be honest. So let me quickly grab the newest Zilders Vibrant Ultra or something. I've recently seen some newer shaders or new shaders, I don't know. Never heard of those before, that look absolutely crazy. Let me quickly grab, I think I might have even saved that exact video somewhere. Hmm. I apparently do not have that saved. Let me quickly search for that. Where is it? Ah, this, I found the video. Guys, I found the video. So those shaders are, I actually have one of those shaders right now, which is funny because I think the water in this shader isn't actually that crazy. Maybe that's can be amplified though. That is relatively peaceful water. What is not so peaceful is probably my computer almost dying. As you can see, this doesn't actually look all too great. Oh, what the hell is happening there? The water is like really like. Are there shader settings for the water? Spherics. Oh, this is so old that this doesn't. Yeah, no, these don't wave yet because there were no waves, that these leaves didn't exist. Alright, let me turn off those shaders before my game fries my laptop. I could get the newer StreamDL. Hell yeah. Shader packs, where is it? Shader packs. Perfect. Now, let's see how that looks. Wait, which one is it? This is it. Which ones have I just downloaded? Version 153. These only had one version? Oh, very interesting. So it's these here. That shit still looks cooked as hell. So I have the slight feeling it doesn't like 32 chunks of render distance. Apparently that was not it. Uh-huh. No, literally no idea what. It might as well just be the water. Are we getting sun up or down? Sun's going down. Right, so this is a cool shader for making renders and shit, but I need to quickly also do my keybinds. That one. Perfect. Actually, let's go to sleep. I need to find me some shaders that are a bit lighter. Also, I need to turn on my AC because I'm going to melt in here if we continue this. And we're almost 1 hour into the stream and I have so far barely done anything. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Probably gonna be mining, breaking trees for the next few hours. Oh, nice, potato. If I break trees for too long, I might as well stop the stream after like 3 hours of breaking trees. I think we're just gonna... I'm gonna end the stream at about 4 hours. By that time, at 4 hours in, it's gonna be about... it's gonna be a 20 to 6. That's quite late. 20 to 6. Means I will probably not be able to edit anything because I have to go. Wait, when do I have to go? Realistically, I have to go at like 20, maybe 8:30. Because they changed the parking, so this week we cannot park on the actual usual parking spots that are made for us, but instead we have to go park on the actual military area where there's usually only a few cars and a bunch of tanks and shit. And I'm gonna park the Fiat with the flowers there because sadly I cannot take the motorcycle. I mean, technically I could, but I don't think my parents would very much enjoy if I drove around on a motorcycle, on my motorcycle, straight highway for like 1 hour 40. But I do have to at some point go with the motorcycle, because it's really, the roads are so freaking nice over there. Like, not the roads themselves, but the way the roads twist, it's really nice. And technically I can take all of the shit I need to take with me on my back, so that wouldn't even be a problem. So if at on one weekend I can take everything in a backpack, maybe, when I don't have to take too much with me, then I'm gonna lock in and use motorcycle, yes. Because I by now almost know the way by heart. I could probably, if I really locked in, go there without navigation. Also, yesterday I tried out something really funny. I can use, you know how many people use, have headsets kind of in their helmets, like those, I don't know, forgot how all the brands are called literally just right now. Like the Cenos and stuff, or Ceno, I don't even know how you say that shit. But yesterday, when I was getting lunch, I tried that out. But I used an old wired pair of headphones with a microphone on the front, like those standard ass ones from my old phone, and I at one point tried out how bad the audio quality would be if I say called someone, and funny is that I made a recording, a voice recording on the recording software, and I could it literally managed to transcribe what I was saying. The quality was actually pretty damn good. So good that I could probably do use that as an input mic for various things. My parents called me. They're my entire family is currently on holiday in Greece, so they're not here, but they're calling me like twice every day. 2 to 3 times every day. No, well, yesterday they called me 3 times. Today, so far, once. And yesterday they called me during when I was writing, and I kind of like missed the call because I was not logged in, didn't look at my phone, missed the call. Also, I was not sure yet if the quality would be good enough for them to understand. Then I made a voice recording while driving. Then I found out that it is actually pretty good, and then I called them back when I drove away from where I got stuff to eat. And funny is, they always call me on WhatsApp with a video call, So I video called back, and my phone mount is so perfectly set up that I can literally use that shit as a face cam, like for like video calls. It's perfect. Like, it's perfectly pointed to the center of my helmet. And that is pretty funny, I think. Because that was, well, obviously not an intention I had when designing that thing. Because who would ever do that? Who would ever make voice calls or even video calls while riding, alright? But I'm built different. I'm built different. I can now call people while riding, technically. But the setup is not very good yet. It's very uncomfortable. But I might at some point upgrade that shit. Maybe I can make like a dedicated type thing. Or just buy whatever the other people are using. I still have to finish this. I still need to finish building this. Also, I'm not getting very far with breaking trees. This is taking an absolutely massive amount of time, and my axe is almost down again. Which in turn uses a bunch of iron to repair. Also, absolute banger on the playlist. I have been, it's very funny, I've been listening to like random autoplay on Spotify because obviously I do not have premium. I might actually go onto the browser today and listen on the desktop website. I will try that out later before I go to see if I can like outsmart the system of buying Spotify Premium by using Spotify on a desktop website on a mobile phone, which is a pretty funny thought, honestly. And I think I've done it before, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, after today's stream, I will hopefully be able to log in for like at least like half an hour to an hour to do some editing. I don't want to like artificially lengthen today's stream to a point where it's just, you know, completely useless, because that wouldn't be very nice. But like but still I want to yes, stream for like a while, at least clear up this mountain. Oh, hello there. What is you doing here? And yes, it is extremely crazy. Where have I gotten myself? Do we need all those Dark Oak saplings? I have no idea. Probably not, but I don't know. We are, at least, definitely going to remove all of this forest that I do not need. Maybe I can use the galaxy floor design somewhere down there. That could be extremely cool. Actually, that would be really cool. If we could make the hole really, really, really far down, then I could try to make the galaxy floor and then like make bridges over that, so it looks like you can't actually walk on the floor because it's galaxy floor, you know. I don't want to just use the galaxy floor in a random ass building. That wouldn't be fun. Oh no! Obviously. I forgot to do the only thing. I am so dumb. I forgot to do the only thing that I had to do. The only thing. I didn't have to sleep. I wanted to sleep. I had to repair my axe, but I forgot. Do I have diamonds? Alright. It's time to... Did I just throw away all the sticks that I could have now used? You know what, I'm getting sticks up there. Do I even have enchanted books? Technically, yes. I do not have enough levels though. Because I want to enchant on the enchantment table. Alright, what are we gonna do? We're gonna get ourselves some lapis. Potentially a few books. We do not have apples anywhere? Interesting. Good, let's grab ourselves 2 sticks, craft an axe, and head over to the we do not have sticks anymore. Alrighty then. I'm gonna make myself some sticks from the finest cherry wood. So now that we have an axe, gonna get myself some books. And I don't know, we might potentially need the grindstone, and this is there. Now I just need to find out where in the good heavens the chords of the portal were. Good, I found the chords. We're going there. Oh yeah, I expected that to happen. Need to slow down a bit. Somewhere here there is a hole in the floor. 101. There it is. I didn't see the block, god damn it. Great. Now oh, that was hella close. Oh hell, this is loud. Apparently that's all the mending I have. What a beat. Crazy ass beat. Alright. This is a full enchanter. Interesting. This could be better. It could be better. What the helly? Wait, what? Blood. Are we dead? What are those enchantments? That's actually pretty good. Oh. Alright, half the books are still very ass. Definitely don't need that. That could be good. Nah. That's it's pretty mid as well. Blood. Another loyalty 3? Alright, now it's getting dead ass. Actually, Aqua Affinity, I'll take that. Bro. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are all good enchantments. They're just completely useless. Yeah, this one's kinda good. Bane of freaking arthropods. Just gonna go until I have no more lapis. Is not very far. Only Bane of arthropods. Mid. Not even mid. I'd rather take that. I do not have feather falling yet. So I have enough to do one last book. Alright, I don't know what I'd use that much Aqua Affinity for. But alright. What do I... What does one drop? You know what, that little bit of netherite. Yeah, netherite. That's netherrack. Alright, anyways, let's eat. Then we obviously respawn here. Then we unload all these enchanted books. Then we farm some potatoes. Honestly, crazy ass potato farm. I think we should get us some lava at some point. Because that's a crazy amount of lava, a crazy amount of potatoes that we already have here. Right, so I do not have any good books. I can make a sharpness 5 sword, which is pretty cool. I can also add feather falling to those, which might be smart to do, but I'm not sure. That's not even... Water movement efficiency, very interesting. Very interesting. That I can still do that. But I don't think I can add much more like this on either of those. Also, these have... Oh. Oh my god. Why am I adding all this to blast protection boots? I am such a dumbass. Such a dumbass. Anyway, sadly we do not have a trident yet. Also, where are the buckets? Probably in here. Right, let's get some lava. I swear, these endermen. Alright, now it's getting a bit obvious though. What the hell was that? Craziest jump scare ever. Alright, I guess we can continue. We have Silk Touch and Efficiency, neither of those. No, well, the efficiency is good. The Silk Touch is kind of useless. At least currently. I mean, for other things, it's definitely useful. Now let's do some deforestation. Yeah, no, that does move a bit quicker than the iron axe. All right. Are we getting somewhere? I think we're getting somewhere. Because I can already see something. Not like before, when you couldn't see anything when walking up this mountain. Except for trees. And occasionally a big old red one. Now, there is another thing. That I do have to do at some point. For all the... for making more videos is I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but I somehow need to get myself time on weekends to make videos. And that would be even better if I could somehow remotely edit, which is impossible as of currently. And there is an even bigger problem because I also run the second channel, which is even more infrequent with uploads. At least I stream on this channel, so there's some sign of me being alive. Because it's not like on other channels that just rerun videos as live streams. Which I could technically do. I mean, I initially thought about doing this when I'm away in military. That I sometimes just do reruns of old streams or videos. But it has occurred to me that that does not make much sense. Also, as I am getting less and less watch time over the last 2 years or so, I've been in a constant like a decline of views, which is pretty sad, honestly. Can't really do much, but it's kind of sad. And I would love to make more videos, but currently I do not have the time to do so. Anyways, I can already give some very, very good news for the future though, because I know technically I could know exactly when I'm done, but I forgot. But after I'm done with military, I'm gonna be basically just jobless for like, I don't know, 2-3 months. And do you know how much content I can make in all that time? If only even just every second or third evening I edit, that's still like, that's 6 hours a week of editing, potentially, at least. Technically, I could get like 6 to 10 hours of editing every week if I am locked in. And while doing that, I can still stream once a week, or stream more and edit a bit less, which both is technically works. But I think I should rather focus on editing, because that's what gets me the you know, the editing is what I'm doing this for. I'm not making most of my streams. No, I'm not making the challenge streams to have the challenge streamed. I'm making the challenge streams because I do not have the time outside of streaming on Saturdays to record for like 2 or 3 hours. I used to have that time, but now I do not have that time. Since quite a while. I mean, yes, if I really wanted to, I could, probably. But I'm just locking in on getting the weekly stream streak going for as long as I can over the next years, I hope. Because I think it's a pretty cool thing to be able to say that I've been streaming for, I don't know how many years by now, every single week. And I didn't even cheat the system. It's technically time zone dependent, apparently. And I do not know why the hell it no, actually no, it's, well, obviously it's time zone dependent, but at least in a very few amounts of cases it is dependent on what time zone you look at it. But I'm always going by the current. Anyways, the really cool thing is, and it doesn't make any sense though, when I made that stream, the weekly stream streak calculator app, which I might actually publish, it's a pretty cool one. No, I'm not gonna publish it. It would be funny as like a, I don't know, pretty useless thing for most people, but you could do a lot more with what I have added. Technically I could calculate the amount of time I've streamed. That I should add. I might, if I get some time later today after the stream, I might actually do that if I can. Like if I can get ChatGPT to add to my script that it also calculates time streamed, then I don't know if it's smart to do that, because those will be thousands of hours. Or at least a few hundred. And that is pretty crazy, in my opinion. And for how little content that I get from streaming for so long, that is even crazier. I mean, I'm not complaining. I could be streaming challenges every single stream. I have the ideas. I just have two issues. I need to get into making my own like modifications to the game, because currently I do not have any reliable way Is that an ad? No, it's not. Oh, that's also weird. I didn't notice a single advertisement today yet. Might be because I do not have Spotify open and it's really quiet. Because my AC is so loud. Or maybe they're nice to me today. Anyway, the thing is, I get a very little content from my streams, way less than others would. There's people that I've seen that can make a single 1 hour stream into a video, an enjoyable video of 10 minutes or so. And they do that in absurd, like, I don't know, in like absurdly good, like with absurdly good content, like not extremely like extraordinarily crazy good content, like this one German YouTuber with the hand cam that I'm constantly referencing, and that many of you might, if any of you knew this guy, you'd probably call me a cheap knockoff of him, because he pretty much does the same as I do, except he does it like 10 times better and about 20 times more frequent, and well, he also streams every single day since the last like 8-9 years. I don't know, I might be off a bit, but the last time I've checked was about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and then he had 6 years constant daily streams. This dude streams when he's not even home. Like, how? He doesn't show his face. He only shows his hands. And it's crazy. I don't know how he does that. I could not do that. It's impossible to stream every day. Even if it's the only thing you do. Alright, no, maybe then it's not. But this dude has a girlfriend. And he streams every day. Every evening. And he doesn't stream for like 2 hours like I do. He streams for like 6 hours. So this would be a rather short stream. What I'm doing right now. So that's what I find extremely crazy. But I mean, it seems to have paid out. He started streaming when streaming started coming up. He started streaming when new additions to Twitch were like higher resolution. And I don't know. Stuff like that. What comes out when I stream are new terms of service that forbid me to advertise stuff and shit like that. That's what I'm growing up with on Twitch. And what he grew up with on Twitch was actually good new additions. Probably same thing on YouTube. Stuff that gets added since I'm actively on YouTube is just absolutely like, or that gets removed, better said. Well, they did add a few things that are pretty cool. I have to say still have mixed feelings about the shorts, because the people that have found out how the shorts algorithms work were able to immensely profit from them during the time that shorts were still relatively new, because the algorithm was not very great, apparently, at least for YouTube. Somewhat, apparently. Now the shorts page of YouTube looks a bit different. I have taken notice of how the shorts page is on YouTube. I do watch shorts from time to time. I do also make shorts, as we know in the latest time that has not been very much the case, but I used to make a lot of shorts when I was still streaming like with others, because now nobody has time. Not even Lumpus has time, even though he's the only one that factually has time. He has the most time out of, I think, everyone that I know that has ever streamed with me. I think he has the most time, the most free time. I don't know, I don't even know what he's doing right now. I have literally no idea. I forgot to ask him I wanted to ask him since 3 weeks ago what the hell he's doing, because he's not going to military, as it very apparently seems, because he somehow went freaking hiking last week, like I don't know, with like multiple of the Bünzlis, which is even quite a bit crazy as well. I don't really get it. I should like actually ask him what the hell he's doing, but yeah, that will have to happen at some point, definitely. No, the very funny thing that there is as well is that he also doesn't make any videos. He just stopped making the videos he was working on. He was working on a video about our Discord server, our community Discord server, which link is in my bio / description if you're on YouTube. Why are you burning? So yeah, yes, another one of you. I can't even see this dude. Crazy. I should see if there is if there's a list where I can view all the people that I've banned on my Twitch channel, because it's really funny. I always give all the people that have that try to like scam or advertise. I always give the reason Ligma for banning them, which is a pretty cool reason, honestly. But it's been very consistent, and I don't know what the other mods do as reasons to ban them, like what they add into the reason window line thing. There, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a reason. It's like I just add it for fun, bro. And quite fun it is indeed. I like banning. It's fun. I like banning. But what's even more fun is if people watch the streams that I do not have to ban. Which, well, sadly, it's like on and off. Sometimes I get people, like a lot of people. Sometimes I just get no people for like 2 months. Not even like Nameless or even Dan, who I have probably not talked to in like 3 months. Then there's like every second or so time that Lampo streams, there's like a guest appearance of Mr. Bloopy, which is also very nice to see every single time. Pretty fun dude, I have to say. But honestly, the main issue is that it doesn't even... It almost feels like I've been shadow banned since pretty much the start of this channel. Because I mean, yes, pretty much every single stream is like the same, it's the same type of content. And sometimes when I do stream other stuff, I do get new viewers. Which is probably mainly the fault of me playing Minecraft on in the worst times to stream, but also it's like one of the statistically worst games to stream. Because, or well, not necessarily, maybe that's lying through statistics, but the statistics say... I blocked that shit. But maybe that's lying through statistics, as I've said. It says that the least... Minecraft is like one of the games with the least viewers per streamer. So Minecraft in itself is a relatively large category, but most of the viewers are in like the top few percent of streamers, and the others mostly have a very low average. Well, obviously this doesn't influence the average because it's not a normal value, it's an average value. So basically most streamers have less than 2 viewers, or around 2 viewers in the Minecraft category, like I am currently. I have currently gotten a single viewer, which is obviously... I know him. He's me. And that's kind of sad. Kind of sad. But it's not like... it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. What is pretty cool is that usually on the videos I get quite good numbers. I do have some very cool viewers, some that apparently silently watch. Oh, it's not a thunderstorm. Whoopsie, I'm stupid. I do have some very nice viewers that like, there's that one guy that I've talked about in like one of the previous streams recently, with the Gura profile picture on YouTube, that apparently silently watches a lot of my videos or streams, or I don't know. And that dude is like, I don't know, he spawned in on I think the white challenge video. And since he's still subscribed, which is crazy. That's one of the longest times I was ever able to consistently track somebody being subscribed, or not track, but like statistically see somebody being subscribed. And why it is so easy to notice is because every week when I get the weekly reports of YouTube back, which it usually just tells me how much of what type of content I've uploaded, and how many viewers I got, and how many views I got, and what my most viewed videos were, which are old videos usually, except if I upload something, then that's usually up there that week. If I upload like an actual video or a short, then that's usually up in there. And if I do not, then it's like older videos, like the Raspberry video, the mouse fix video for 1.8, which is like such a weird video to get views. There's much better guides. Then sometimes just random videos start like getting lots of unnecessarily many views, and some videos that are actually really well thought out, or that I spent like hours on single shorts that got like 2,000 views. Some of them even just like 100 or a few hundred. And yeah. Why is it? Oh, do I have such a... No, I have perfect ping. Weird. Anyway, I don't really get YouTube still. I don't get the way the algorithms and all that shit works. I haven't really cracked the code yet, apparently. But that isn't too big of a deal. Because it's fun. Still, I mean, even for the few people that do watch my videos on and off, some more regularly, some never. For that, it's quite cool. I mean, I make videos, and on most of the actual challenge videos, I do get like engagement from people that are not like directly, that I'm not like directly, that I don't know in person or for a very long time. Like Nameless, for example. Nameless is like the prime example of my older viewers, like the OGs, because he's been here since, I don't know, 22? I don't know. I don't even know when I started. I think in 2021. February 21 is when I started. Pretty sure. And now it's 25. This channel is 4.5 years old. Of pretty much, I don't think there's been many weeks where there was no content. Well, no, maybe in the beginning there was, potentially. But later on, I was full in on the grind. And those hundreds of weeks that I've streamed now every week, it's already like locked into my mind. I've never forgotten because it's so locked into my mind. Like one of the first things that comes into my mind every time that I think about the weekend is that I stream on the weekend. And if I can't stream on the weekend, I stream throughout the week. And I think, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it's definitely a thing. I don't know, I'm yapping quite a lot right now. But I promise I will make multiple videos in those months that I have free. Which also means, however, I need to somehow, after, before, between streams, during the weeks, I need to find a way to make a challenge. Because I currently have left to edit part 2 of the white challenge. Like part 2 of the first run, because I never did a second one. Spoiler alert, I died. So I never retried. Yet. Might do that in that time, potentially. It's been one of my best challenges, I think. Which is one of the best performing challenges, I mean, as in views on the video. The streams perform pretty decently as well, actually. Funny enough. Alright, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna start on this side. How many 2s did I do now? 1, 2, 3, 4 2s. Then there is a 1, a 1, and another 1. Then there is a 2. Now it turns. One, one, one. Two. 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 There's 4 2s. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 3. Then there's a 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the first quarter of the circle done. That is a massive circle, man. And it also means I need to clear out some more wood. Then I need to transfer that to the freaking grass. There's multiple options to do that. Obviously, I could bomb the shit out of that mountain here, like with TNT droppers. That's wrong. Hey, something's off. Well, there's 4 twos. 4 twos. 1, 2, 3. Or whoopsie, there was 4 twos. Or no, it's right. Half circle. And I'm running out of netherrack. Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, also I almost forgot to talk about that as well. I do get... Wait, when is that? What? Wait a minute. No, that can't be. Oh hell yeah, it can be. Oh my god, that is sick. That is actually cool. Guys, you might not have to wait that long for a new video. If I can get into the grind just a tiny bit next week, like, or well, quite a big bit next week, or maybe today. Probably not though. We're only like a bit more than halfway through the stream. I might also end it at like before 4 hours so I can edit a little bit. As we can see, I'm pretty much alone here currently, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's pretty chill. It's also not anything that I would personally really watch anyone do, even though it is pretty cool. Damn, that is gonna look actually fucking sick. Let me actually hit the spectator real quick. Okay, the momentum just carried over. That's pretty cool as well. I have blood on my freaking screen. That is, by the way, I'm not joking about that. I literally have blood on my screen. Because this morning at like 5, which is when I actually woke up, and then decided to go to bed again, which is why the stream is so late. I wanted to already stream at like 10, not at 1:30, but I got up at freaking at when? Like 11:15 or some shit. That's when I woke up. I wanted to wake up like multiple hours before, but I didn't think I would fall asleep again for like so long. Anyway, as we can see, that circle is massive. The circle is really, really big. Which was intended, obviously, but now we need to have a way to like get rid of that. There is 2 ways. 2 major ways to do this. First one, no, actually there's more than 2. No, actually yes, there is more than 2. There's a few ways. There's way number 1. We dig out everything by hand. That will probably take me, with the rates of about 1.5 to 2 hours per week, at least 2 months. No, maybe not, but maybe yes. No, probably not. But it's gonna take me a while. A few weeks. Then there's option number 2. Stationary TNT dupers that we just move around manually and dupe TNT to make it drop into the hole that we want to have, to then have that excavate approximately the right shape, because this is a circle and not a square, that, or a rectangle like most people would need to remove. And then there's option number 3, which would be with flying machines, which kind of doesn't work. As this is a circle. And that probably makes it quite difficult. So yeah, I'm probably gonna use option number 2 mixed with option number 1. So we're gonna most likely remove a... Actually, probably we're not even gonna remove anything by hand. Most likely, I'm going to start building TNT dupers in like one of the next streams. I do not think we have materials for anything. We don't have any slime. So we need to get into a swamp and get ourselves a bit of slime in the near future. Which, considering the fact that the circle is already halfway done, that near future might have to be today. And then... Then we kind of have to like blow this entire shit apart. Pretty much, that's what we're gonna have to do. Maybe I will have to break this by hand, this mountain, which is annoying as hell, but it might have to be done. Actually, not really. Not really. Oh, now we have to remove another tree because stupid. Where's that tree so wide? That's gonna have generational effect. Right. And there's gonna be one. Two. 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 Two, two, two. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Three. Yeah. Bro, I'm just too good. Bro, but that's a lot of mountain that has to go here. Ah, another tree. What? I ran out again. Okay, that's crazy. There we go. Oh, I may or may not have missed a few trees. Ay, ay, ay. Then I have to at some point get something to eat. Yeah, we're probably not going to do 4 full hours. 3.5 maybe. I'm probably gonna do another hour. Then it's 5. And I should really get something to eat at 5. Because I want to be done with everything at least like an hour before I go. So I can relax for a bit before I then go on that drive, which is in itself quite relaxing on the way there, usually, because it's during a time where nobody drives. I mean, during the time of after 8 until past 10, not many people are on the roads. Or not that many. A few, but not that many. When I drove back home on Friday, it was time between 5 and 8. 6 and 8. No, 6 and 8. And that was ungodly. I drove away there at like pretty much exactly 6. Which is after the traffic, like work traffic. But I got home at like 20 to 8 or like a quarter to 8, pretty much exactly a quarter to 8 I think. And then it was pretty chill, but there was still like late work traffic there apparently when I started. And oh my god, those people sometimes literally just cannot drive. I don't know what they're doing. Alright, we have more tree to remove because, yes. Hello there. Rip. I did not actually intend on removing that mushroom. Let me fix that real quick. Wait, what? That's not how that works. I am confused. That's at least how it worked in Bedrock, I think. Might be wrong too there. Just combo that dude like crazy. Anyway, we have to remove the mushrooms here. Then we still have quite a lot of tree to remove here. Why is there so many trees here? Like the trees are so close that they're literally, the stems are touching. I am such an idiot. Did that really just happen? Bro. Are we dead ass? Did I just break another diamond axe? You know, I can just make a new one. But, do you know what the problem is? I do not have levels. And this one would have been an unbreaking 3 axe as well. Cool, I mean I have like what? We have XP bottles, 2 XP bottles. Blood. Do I really have to go to the XP farm again? I don't know if we even have lapis left. Don't have any lapis. Do I have books? We have an efficiency book. You know what, that's enough, I don't need more. But that unbreaking. What's giving, what is it giving me on the book? Death Strider. That is so absolutely mid. You know what, we're going to the XP farm and just getting some lapis somewhere. Behind which tree is it? Did not see the brick again. I think that should be enough. Come on, level 42. Oh my god. Crazy, that means it's gonna go down to 39 again. Or so. Right. That is what I want, and yeah, I should go sleep. Good. No, Lumpus used to find lapis on the shore. Holy crap! That scared the hell out of me. Maybe we can find... no. I don't even know if it's smart to walk around the shore for freaking lapis. Maybe we can find lapis somewhere by just looking. Highly unlikely though. Do I still have 16 chunks? No. Huh. Weird. Then let me get into the caves real quick. Hmm. Bruh. Maybe a torch would have been smart. I was like, why is it glowing in here? I now know why. And that is like the most perfectly straight lava lake I've ever seen. You cannot tell me that naturally spawned like this. That is what? That is actually crazy. Bruh. That's the type of thing you build for the Strider achievement. What is this? That was the entire way. Flint and steel type tactics. That's where the goddamn cave was. Bro, just chill, I'm going down, man. Bruh, I missed some diamonds. It cannot be this hard to find lapis. Bro. I don't know if we're dead ass or not, but I found more diamonds. Bro. I'm giving up. Bro. Maybe? Maybe more over there. Nope. Bruh. Yes. Perfect. We have our lapis. Nice. Yeah. Yahoo. Perfect. Hmm. Now it's pretty much done. I did not notice that Enderman getting there. That was just standing next to me. He's just standing there, menacingly. With gravel. Again. Alright. Pretty much removed every surface level tree. Pretty much. Not quite. Bro, how many more trees is there? Right, yeah, there's still a few trees on the edges. Yeah, you know what? We can blow those up. Okay, now that is crazy. Good. Wonderful. Oh, wait 1 second. I'll be right back. My mom just called. Alright, I am back. And, well, it's only been 3:15, but as you can see, I don't really have anything much to do. Except for, like, breaking, I don't know, another 2 or 3 trees, which I, don't really want to do. So I guess I will end the stream for today. It's not been a long ass stream. I mean, it's been a relatively long stream, not a long ass stream. I initially intended to make the stream about double as long as this, but that would have worked better on like a challenge stream. What I'm doing here is rather... It's pretty monotone. Monotonic stuff. I'm not really doing much. I mean, I've done quite a bit of progress. Don't get me wrong, but it's probably not very entertaining to watch. Which is why I'll try my best to make a video as close to finished as I can. I know I'm like about... I think I'm most of the way through, or maybe entirely through with rough editing the next video. So, yeah. So I guess I'll yeah. I guess I'll try to edit most of the video. I mean, I do still have 3 hours until I have to... 2 hours until I have to... No, 3 hours until I have to go. Maybe I'll get to editing. I'm 99% sure that that won't happen, because I will most likely I will most likely just be sitting around and watching YouTube in all the time that I have left to do nothing in. So I'll get something to eat now, and then next weekend we'll see, maybe I can edit a tiny bit, or at least look what the status of editing is. Technically, actually, guys, let me do that right now. I am getting... I've gone out of the game, and I'm quickly going to check what the status of the latest video that I've been working on is. Because there definitely is a status to it. Come on, load in. This is not good. Not good at all. Why is it taking so long? Ah, there we go. It's loaded in. The crab challenge, over a month ago. How much have I edited? Please be fully rough edited. Oh my god, it is! I've rough edited the entire challenge. And I've apparently already started fine editing the first minute, excluding the outro and the beginning, which would also add like another 20-30 seconds. Alright, yeah, we're not very far yet. But that would be something. I mean, I have raw footage of over 4 hours. Apparently. That's 120, 17, that's 1.5, 2.5 together. Then half an hour and an hour, that's 3-4 hours. No, it's barely 4 hours of footage. I just spaced it a bit so it doesn't clutter up. I might have spaced it. I don't know if I've actually spaced it. But I possibly have. Because that's why it's... Yeah, it's pretty much exactly 3 hours and 50 minutes of footage. Which is quite a lot. A bit more, 51, 52 minutes. 3 hours and almost 4 hours. It's crazy. It's actually devious. Alright, that's what we're gonna be working on. I don't know, can this be seen? No. Cannot be seen. So yeah, I'll be working on that. And we'll yeah, we'll what will we? We will we'll see. Next, I will just try to edit next week. If I can do that, that would be the greatest shit ever, because the week after I get either we can go home on Wednesday or Thursday. I am thinking Thursday. So that means I have most of actually I don't know, maybe Thursday evening, but that would be a bit weird. Maybe we're already on Wednesday evening off. That would be so good, because I needed a bit of a break. But that also means I get the entirety of Thursday, the entirety of Friday evening, like both of these evenings to edit. Or well, at least one of them. Most likely my siblings will want to play something with me, like Repo or something. And after that, then we have Saturday, which is gonna be this stream again, and Sunday, which is when I have to go again, I think. Or maybe we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Let me check actually. Yeah, it's most likely Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I think that's how that goes. So yeah, I'm probably going Mac's now. McDonald's. Or getting some other stuff because I ran out of stuff to cook, I think. So yeah. We'll see each other next weekend. And potentially new video in the following in August. At some point in August, probably. See. Eat.
Somehow